We have much to celebrate on this evening. We are celebrating students who are graduates. We're celebrating adversity and resilience. We're celebrating accomplishments. Amen? Amen. We're also celebrating God, who has been with us through this whole journey. So I invite you to all rise if you are able and join me in prayer. Let us pray. Almighty God, on this day, we have much to celebrate. We celebrate this graduating class and the resilience that they have shown while at Grandview. Their journey has been unique, and they have been amazing. In celebrating them, we celebrate the people whose sacrifices have brought about this day: family, friends, faculty, staff, coaches, alumni, and so many others supporting them on their journey. Finally, in celebrating these students who are graduates, we celebrate you, the author and sustainer of all creation. We now commit these graduates and this ceremony to your loving care. Amen. Please be seated.
Good evening and welcome. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the entire Grandview University community, I would like to recognize the class of 2021. Congratulations. Class, we know your final year at Grandview wasn't exactly a normal one. You needed to make adjustments and faced a number of new challenges beyond the regular demands of attending college. But we're glad you did. You deserve to be recognized for your resiliency and accomplishments, and to celebrate with your classmates, your family, and your friends. As I welcome you all here today, I also extend a welcome to those graduates and family members who are viewing the live stream of the ceremony. We're glad you're able to join us for this special event. This is a time to celebrate. Today is the culmination and recognition of the hard work you graduates put into your education. But the word commencement means beginning. So today we also look forward to the next steps in your life's journey. For some of you, this means further education. For others, it means embarking on a new career or taking on new challenges in your current jobs. Whatever those next steps may be, we hope you will treasure the education, the experiences, and the relationships you gained while at Grandview. And when you leave this ceremony as alumni of Grandview University, you will go with our best wishes for your future. Again, congratulations.
Hello, everybody. Esteemed faculty, members of staff and administration, alumni, family members, guests, and fellow Vikings. It is my honor and finally welcome you all here today as we celebrate our accomplishments and officially validate commencement of the 2021 graduating class from Grandview University. On behalf of the student body, I welcome you to the 2021 Grandview University commencement ceremony. First off, I want to thank my parents, my brothers right over there, my girlfriend Claudia, my family, my friends, ISU, Drake, Grandview, ROTC, 2021 Viking Council, as well as the GB football team for their love and support throughout this whole process and my journey here as a Viking. How precious to be able to share today with all of you, and I would also like to thank my Lord Jesus Christ for saving a broken man like me. Okay, I want you all to look around and make eye contact with someone around you. Go ahead and do it. With a fellow graduate and tell them, we did it. We did it. Life is so precious, and the time we have been blessed with is consistently ticking. What a great day to reflect and remember the experiences here at Grandview. The relationships, experiences, and knowledge that we all have attained here in the last 4 years have set us up like rockets on a launching pad. Our rockets have been crafted and structurally sound with the knowledge that we've gotten from our coursework and our classes. Our fins of the rocket have been mounted with the belief we have in ourselves and our established will, which was created and reinforced by doing the work. Most importantly, our fuel in the tank is teeming full with the love and relationships that have been obtained through conquering adversity and embodying authentic care for each other. Lastly, the diploma we are about to receive is our official license to launch our rockets. Thank God for Grandview. This launching pad for our rockets comes with a mighty fine crew running the whole operation, as you can see right here on stage, as well as sitting in the crowd. Thank you for faculty, staff, and administration for your selfless dedication and commitment and service to the students of Grandview. Oh, how we are blessed with our dedication to be poured into us and equip us for efficient and sound takeoff. Not many universities can boast and offer a personalized education that we receive here because of our unique size and focus in unified community. We have all had a collegiate experience foreign to many of future future friends that you will graduate with. Thank you, staff and students, for buying into the Viking family and creating a 4-year experience that truly encompassed not only education, but also relationships and GV legacy. Allow me to read a passage real quick. Luke chapter 14, verses 28 through 30. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? For if you lay the foundation and are not able to finish it, everyone who sees it will ridicule you, saying, "This person began to build and wasn't able to finish." These are 3 verses that describes a cost. There is a cost of being a disciple for Jesus, just like there was a cost to go to Grandview. The tuition, the books, the fees, maybe the $400 parking tickets that have mounted up since freshman year. That followed you because, gosh darn it, if you lived in Nielsen and you weren't about to walk 2 football fields to your dorm from the parking lot, so be it. Well, I'm sure those students paid for that as well, but who knows, Kev can't touch them all. Kev can't catch them all. Kev can't get them. Beyond money, we spent 4 years of our finite lives here at Grandview because we saw there was work to be done to get our desired vocation. We needed a launching pad. What a shame it would be to call today the finish line. As a good professor of mine, Dr. Weatherly, said, education is a big stick in the bundle, but it's not the only one. So let's celebrate today for the many classes, tests, and assignments we passed in order to get here. But please let it not be so transactional. Jump in your rockets, fellow graduates, and check the fuel gauge to make sure it has retained the fuel of love, friendship, and has been gathered and cherished these last 4 years. Then with great faith, launch with intentionality to your calling or vocation. Take off full throttle like Han Solo on the Millennium Falcon. Then when you reach the end, hit the throttle one last time and finish strong. I promise you my rocket isn't going to land softly. That's simply not the Viking way. When I make it to the end of my life, my rocket is going to crash land to the finish and have nothing left to salvage because I poured all my worth into the journey. Now I call to you, my fellow graduates, let's take off with great faith and allow only what we do and what we say define who we are and who we belong to, represent the GB legacy. Thank you, and full send, class of 2021.
Class of 2021, congratulations. Yeah. Some of you came to Grandview in the fall of 2017 and have spent 4 straight years on campus. For others among you, your journey to this day may have been longer or shorter, may have started elsewhere, was not so direct, or may have included several interruptions along the way. And for all of you, your final year at Grandview looked different from what any of us could have imagined. Whatever your path to this graduation stage, you made it, and we're proud of you. I too welcome everyone here today. This is a celebration of our students' accomplishments, so it is only appropriate to have students lead off today's ceremony. Thank you, Noah, for your student welcome and your leadership over the last year as president of Viking Council. We traditionally invite a student speaker to make remarks as a representative of the class. This year, however, we welcome 2 student speakers to the commencement stage. Why? Well, I suspect the committee that selects your speaker had a difficult time deciding, but by the time they're finished, I think you'll understand why these 2 are better than one. Here's a hint. You'll note the differences. I'll lift up the similarities. Our first speaker is Abel Ka. During his time at Grandview, Abel was a leader. He served on Viking Council, Multicultural Ambassadors, Campus Fellowship, and was a member of Grandview's Nursing Student Association. Abel excelled in the classroom. He was named to the Dean's List 4 semesters and was inducted into Grandview Honor Society this past spring. Abel received many recognitions for his academic achievement, character, and service. He was inducted into the Alpha Chi Honor Society and Alpha Kappa Mu. Abel has ambitions to make a difference in the world. Having majored in nursing and earning a minor in psychology, Abel intends to become a nurse, and as he stated in his application to be speaker, he wants to make differences in people's lives, and that caring for others is his natural gift. Please join me in welcoming Abel Ka.
Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. These are the words of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. My heartfelt gratitude goes to my mom, my family, my church family, and most importantly, the always present God. Thank you so much for the discipline you instill in me to be a better young black man in America. Who am I? I was born in Liberia, West Africa, a small country founded by the free slaves from the United States. I grew up on the refugee camp in Ghana due to the brutal civil war in Liberia. It lasted over 14 years and killed about 250,000 people. Children were forced to be soldiers and parents. Violence and corruption were norms. Kindness and empathy were scarce. Hope and fear were surpluses. Compassion was in short supply. Who am I? I was that kid who would always say goodbye. After so many challenging years on the refugee camp in Ghana, my family had the opportunity to travel overseas for a better life. Unluckily for me, I had to say goodbye to them. I had to stay behind due to immigration policies when I was only 10. I had to say goodbye to my life. Everything disappeared. I needed to be with my family. I knew the only way I could be healed was to go to school. School at the refugee camp was my safe place, a place where I could find friends and happiness. I've always believed that school is just not for learning and dreaming, but it is a place where you can find a true and lifelong friends. Today, Grandview University is a place that cares for all, no matter your race, your gender, disability, sexuality, or even your religion. A place of belonging, welcoming, and inclusiveness. A place full of many opportunities. Thank you, Grandview. I'm forever indebted. Who am I? I dream of a better world, a world where all human beings are created equally, a world where my beautiful brown skin will never be seen as a threat to society, a world of harmony and equal opportunities, a world of social justice, peace, and love, a world where everyone, Black, brown, white, Hispanic, Asian, Christian, Muslim, Democrats, or even Republicans can all be seen as one people. Today, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be speaking on behalf of the class of 2021. But I'm also sad because as I speak, there are children who have been separated at the Americas and Mexico borders from their parents. I am sad because the pandemic has left empty seats at the dining table of many families. I am sad because my color has been seen as a threat in this community. And knees have been placed on our neck until we lose our breath. Today I am sad because hate crimes against Asian Americans is on the rise. I am sad because there is an immigration crisis. People are suffering because they have been denied the right to live a better life. I'm also sad because the family of Micaiah Bryant, Dante Wright, Eric Gardner, Philando Castile, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd are still mourning. I am sad because as I leave my house to walk in my community, my mom gets on her knees to pray so that I return home safe and alive. The question is, what are we doing individually to build a bridge to solve these problems? It is time for every one of us to step out and do something good. Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful tool you can use to change the world. It is now time to change the old order and set the pace of discipline, hard work, love, and integrity. If we must change the world, we have to make differences in the lives of others. Be the change you would love to see. Keep our brothers and sisters safe. Who am I? I was a boy whose childhood was stolen, a boy who was born and raised in a society of children soldiers, in a society of homeless children. I was a boy who could never imagine himself standing here today and feeling so proud. But here I am today. Never let your challenges and struggles stop you from fulfilling your dreams. What matters is hard work, focus, and ambition. Follow your passion. Be prepared to work hard. Above all, don't let anyone limit your dreams. This was my destiny. This was my expectation. I made it. We made it. Let us go out and remake the world. Let us undo hate and division. Let us.
Abel, thank you for those moving remarks. You truly are an inspiration to all of us. I look forward to following you as a Grandview alumnus and seeing what impact indeed you make in the world. Our second speaker is Allie Rupert. As I said before, you'll notice the differences. I'll lift up the similarities. Allie, like Abel, was a very involved student leader. She was a member of the women's soccer team. She served as president of Catalyst, that's Grandview's student chapter, affiliated with the American Society for Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. She also was president of the Spanish Club and served as a peer leader for organic chemistry and was a chemistry lab assistant. Like Abel, Allie excelled in the classroom. She was named to the Dean's List one semester and to the President's List 6 semesters. She was inducted into Grandview's Honor Society in 2020, and also like Abel, Allie received many honors and awards. She was inducted in the Alpha Chi Honor Society as well. She received the Carbon Award for her research in chemistry and the Outstanding Spanish Student Award. Allie also has ambitions to make a difference in the world. In her application, Allie stated that she has come to realize that she can have an impact on the world in a career involving scientific research. With her major in biochemistry and minors in biology, chemistry, and Spanish, Allie intends to continue her education and complete an MD or a PhD, or maybe even both. Please join me in welcoming Allie Rupert.
Thank you, President Henning. It is my pleasure to welcome students, families, and faculty to be here on this special day commemorating the class of 2021. First, I would like to say thank you to all my friends and family who have followed me and provided me with an amazing support system throughout my journey at Grandview University. I'd like to say thank you to Dr. Hall, Dr. Salazar, Dr. Z, Asad Amanovich, and the rest of the science department for having a huge impact on my college experience and for introducing me to so many amazing opportunities, as well as providing me with a framework of skills that I'll carry with me forever. I would also like to say thank you to Dr. Schumann and Coralie Turner in the Foreign Languages Department for believing in me and for being such amazing mentors over the years. Lastly, and above all, I'd like to thank God for providing me with this amazing opportunity to be here in person, speaking in front of you all today. I have learned throughout my college journey that life is like a science experiment. As a biochemistry major, I've been given the opportunity to do research on a variety of topics ranging from coronavirus to mechanisms of bacterial infection resistance to determining the function of putative kinases and to engineering an enzyme called PETase to increase its efficiency in plastic degradation. You see, the scientific method is actually pretty similar to life. Just as research begins with an initial problem to solve, we, in life, are also presented with a difficult question. Who are we, and what is our purpose? In reality, we are all research projects searching for an answer to input into our own self-discovery. In science, we would begin answering this question by doing some background research. We will ask, what do we know, and what has already been discovered? In life, we might ask ourselves, what do I like, and what could I see myself doing with my life? We use this information going forward to form a hypothesis, which is essentially just a best guess of what we think lies ahead. Once we form a hypothesis, we can begin experimenting, which is by far the most difficult process. In the lab, we follow a protocol. Sometimes it's easy to replicate, and you can work through it step by step and retrieve your desired results. Most of the time, however, it's confusing, timely, and extremely challenging. In life, we must experiment all the time. We pick a major or a dream job and attempt to figure everything out, despite the fact that life usually has other plans. By a show of hands, how many of you guys have changed your major since getting to Grandview? How many of you came in thinking you knew exactly what you wanted to do, but then changed your minds? See, and that's totally okay. The experimentation process is when we make our biggest discoveries. At times, we might find ourselves stuck and not knowing how to progress the experiment forward. We might finally make it through another step of the protocol, only to find out that something else in the experiment failed, leading us to start from the beginning again. It is through this process, though, that we learn resiliency. We are forced to dig deep and find the motivation to continue pushing forward, to continue experimenting, and to find faith in ourselves and our abilities. Marie Curie once said, "Certain bodies become luminous when heated. Their lumosity disappears after some time, but the capacity of becoming luminous, afresh through heat, is restored to them by the action of a spark and also by the action of radium." We must apply our spark and be patient in our self-discovery because breakthroughs take time. We will experience self-doubt and we will experience failure, which is fine. Embrace the process and make new discoveries. Revise your methods, think outside the box, but never give up on your objective. Work hard to make your final conclusions in life something to be proud of. We are all works in progress, so remember to stay motivated, stay hungry, and to trust in science and trust in your own self-discovery. Congratulations to the class of 2021. Here's to finding your spark and becoming luminous. Amazing results are yet to come.
Thank you, Allie, for those remarks. I have little doubt you will be successful in the years ahead, and I look forward to seeing your career unfold. I said you will notice the differences between these two speakers, but that I would lift up the similarities and the unity they represent. The differences between these two are pretty obvious, yet at Grandview, they both were student leaders, they both were excellent students, they both received many honors and awards, but they share much more in common. They both have ambitions to serve others. They both have passion. And both are guided by a sense of purpose. They've discerned their vocations. And if you noticed, they both thanked God at the beginning of their remarks. Yeah. What I appreciate most is that they both are part of the Grandview community. Community. That word is spelled com, as in having something in common, and the rest of the word is unity. And our world right now needs unity. We need to focus on unity rather than our differences. Abel and Allie were born half a world apart in strikingly different circumstances. Allie no more chose to be born white and female in Iowa than Abel chose to be born black in a war-torn Western African country. But they were both born children of God with great potential. And by the grace of God, they both ended up at Grandview, and they both are part of the same student body, the same graduating class, and soon will join thousands of others as Grandview alumni. They both have made Grandview better during their times as students. That's right, through their leadership and excellence, they made us better. And now, they both have a quality education, a sense of purpose, and the determination to make the world a better place. Community, unity. That's what this world is starving for right now, and it's right here, represented in these two student speakers. But Abel and Allie are only two of our graduates today. Noah also is a leader, a good student, and a purpose-driven servant. He intends to serve our country by entering the military after graduation. But there are only 3 representatives of this graduating class of 500 students. Graduates, each of you has a story. Each of you has talents, abilities, passion, and a purpose in this world. Sadly, my generation and others that have preceded you have left you an abundance of challenges, messes, and problems to solve. My charge to you is that you use those talents to do better than we did. Don't feel obligated to imitate the behaviors or succumb to the forces that are dividing our society today. Take from Grandview not just your degree, but a sense of community that you experienced here, and change the world for the better. Parents and loved ones, these are your kids, and they are the future. I routinely say that one of the things I appreciate most about my career in higher education is that it gives me hope for the future. Abel and Allie just gave us examples of why we all should be hopeful. Weren't their messages a refreshing contrast to the anger and divisiveness so prevalent in the traditional media, social media, and in politics these days? No, these students, all of you students, are the future. Each and every one of these graduates also has the potential to make a positive difference in the world. They're ready. They've completed their education. I can't wait to send them into the world and see what they do. Class, you're ready. And the only thing you need is your Grandview degree. So let's get on with it. Let's get you up here to receive your diploma and confer your degrees and then send you forth as Grandview's gift to the world. Graduates, I want to thank you publicly for all you did throughout your last year at Grandview to help keep us safe from the coronavirus. We needed to put a lot of measures in place so we could be on campus and do most of what we normally do. I think we made it through the year quite successfully. Our case counts through the spring were very low thanks to increased testing and other measures and your cooperation. Now, we have growing numbers of individuals being vaccinated, including Dr. Moses and me, if that makes you feel better. I really am confident that we are able to return to more normal activities in the not too distant future. But in order to provide you a traditional graduation ceremony, including the moment you come across the stage to receive your diploma and have your photo taken, we need to continue these precautions. By now you're used to the masks and social distancing. As you see, family groups are separated appropriately. Graduates, as you're ushered forward to the stage, please space yourselves accordingly. If you want to remove your mask prior to walking across the stage so you have a maskless graduation picture, that's fine with me. The few seconds we will be together is not considered a high-risk situation. That said, if you are more comfortable leaving your mask on, that's perfectly fine as well. And what about that handshake? Now, I will hand you your diploma cover with my left hand, and you should extend your left hand to receive it. I will extend my right hand to shake yours. If you want the handshake, you can use the hand sanitizer on that side of the stage prior to coming up, and then there also will be hand sanitizer available after your posed picture is taken. And every so often I will pause and use hand sanitizer up here. If you do not feel comfortable with the handshake, then extend a fist bump or the elbow thing and I'll try to reciprocate. Or you can simply not extend your hand, just receive your diploma and move on. Family members, our professional photographers will capture some really great shots for you, so we ask that you remain in your seats. Perhaps you can take a picture of your graduate on the big Jumbotron. Thank you for your cooperation. Dr. Moses, I think we're ready.
Candidates for the master's degree, when directed by the faculty marshal, please stand and make your way forward. By virtue of the fact that they have met all the necessary requirements, the following candidates are hereby recommended by the faculty of Grandview University for the Master of Education, Master of Science in Athletic Training, Master of Science in Organizational Leadership, and Master of Science in Cody Conaway. Denise Francine Cowherd. Maria Howard. Candace A. Pearson. Brittany Erin Carlson. Janisa Darty. Heather Lynn Greer. Anne Renee Fetzer. Daniel Hansen. Jolinda Jean Hayes. Jeff A. Knight. Christine Mary Koch. Lisa Tang. Nicholas Black. Grant Book Bozen. Candidates for the master. Submit to you the candidates for the degrees Master of Education, Master of Science in Athletic Training, Master of Science in Organizational Leadership, and Master of Science in Sport Management.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Grandview University and the state of Iowa, I hereby confer the Master of Education, Master of Science in Athletic Training, Master of Science in Organizational Leadership, and Master of Science in Sport Management degrees on the candidates presented, and grant them all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree, when directed by the faculty marshal, please stand and make your way forward. By virtue of the fact that they have met all the necessary requirements, the following candidates are hereby recommended by the faculty of Grandview University for the Bachelor of Arts degree. Brian Heiss. Bobby. Denise Agahozo Bayina. Julie Antholz Cadus. Trevor James Albert. Ben Albrecht. Jasmine Alexander. Luis Amador Gasiola. Rachel Rosetta Amon. Boston Blair Anderson. Emily Andrews. Gerald Arbogast. Amat Duang Arop. Austin Baldwin. Haley Bastiani. Tate Beardsley. Charles Becker. Michaela Beckley. Bree Bedford. Joseph Bell. Pearl Wynn Bennett. Lexi Bergen. Colton Berman. Amy Bent. Connie Berry. Sydney Marie Bertman. Anthony Alexander Azor Azor. Ashley Ray Boatwright. Joseph Baylor. Noah Barr. Colton Lynn Bollinger. Aaron Butterbrot. Brady Bransfield. Kelsey Broderson. Macy Brower. Alice Brown. Haley Brown. Aaron Buford. Wayne Patrick Birch, Jr. Kyle Caldwell. Pat Canby. Helena Carey. Casey Carr. Jacqueline Casas. Moises Castellanos. Ariana Kotick. Amos Sue. Felix Chapman Arrow. Janet Chavez. Noah Clark. Michaela Clary. Jake Cloud. Caleb Coleman. Luis Carlos Carvajal Rodriguez. Sofia Contreras. Chloe Copley. Christian Cordero. Alora Rose Couch. Elizabeth Coyle. Cameron Kramer. Sheridan Crippen. Sarah Dace. Brian Danford. Lavon Davis. Alexandra DeMarco. Timothy Dickherber. Trevor Dickherder. Alcimara Lopez dos Santos. Mallory Ray Downey. Courtney Lou Downing. Alex Drotz. Madison Duff. Kevin Duncan. Hannah Duver. Amanda Easter. Caitlin Edgington. Carter Whitlock Eldridge. Miranda Marie Irvin. Megan Fandrich. Maggie R. Farrell. Alexis Farrell. John M. Fletcher. Claudia D. Flores. Jonathan David Fox. Felicia Nicole Fugate. Tyler German. Terry R. Gilbert. John H. Gingrich. Tyler James Gaylor. Bertha Claire Green IV. L. Green. Arthur Lee Greer Jr. Aris Neda Guzman. Taylor Marie Harding. Molly Hart. Danae Hart. Abigail Lynn Hartgers. Madison Lynn Heinen. Fisher Sinclair Henderson. Jeremiah Allen Herr. Reagan Noel Hetrick. Aaron Scott Hughes. Jamie Lee Hill. Travis Hiller. Caitlin M. Holschlag. Jacob A. Howitt. Brandon Huff. Benjamin Huftelin. Andrew Jensen. Devlin Kane Johnson. Cameron P. Johnson. Michaela Chanel Jones. Sandy Katazovich. Bailey Ann Catcher. Mia Kaufman. Desiree L. Kellis. Danica Kentner. Katharia Katia. Regina Ann King. Jace A. Knight. Daniel W. Cook. Nadakodam Ayansu. Jason R. Koenigsberg. Colton Shea Kolowski. Nabil I. Comey. Dylan Lamb, Jordan Marie Kramer, Kaylee Krushwitz, Lauren Cook, Griffin Alexander Landy, Kirk Stephen Leach, Benjamin P. Lee, Kendon Lee, Omar Leguizamo, Xander Wolf Lehman, Dajur A. Lester Nichols, Shane Michael Ligamari, Jane Yawa Lotigo, Jerry B. Lowe, Kirsten Carolyn Lundy, Justin Tyler Mack, Michaela Marie Mackey, Reagan Julia Mackey, Yvonne Mahirwe, Caitlin Malloy, Megan Marshall, Bryn Joy Martin, Mariam Martinez, Nathan Maudlin, Brianna L. Maxwell, Noah Michael McClintock, Olivia Rose McCune, Caleb Robert McDowell, Destiny Charlene McGinnis, Kyle McGuire, Mary May, Tu May, Hunter William Melendez, Cheyenne Mealing, Sarah Minzu, Alejandro Mike Merchant Flores, Lexi June Merritt, Brianna Miller, Jillian Eleanor Miller, Davis K. Mizrahi, Sydney Allen Oliver, Hannah Renee Muller, Nabi Mohammadi, Chloe Marie Muller, Hannah Louise Miller, Nilda Q. Munoz, Parfait Mahosa Shimwa, Tatum Niermeyer, Aaron C. Niederhoff, Madeline Christine Nelson, Gavin Michael Nevshamal. John Anthony Newton. Alun Yace. Chantry Rose Noel. Felicity Newsom. Sadie Ann Niemeyer. Na U. Gabrielle Patton. Janae Patterson. Daniel J. Peterson. Marin Elizabeth Phillips. Stephanie Ann Pinter. Rafi Polanco. Drew Prongi. Wesley Pratt. Devin Presley. Desiree Preeb. Anna Maria Quanbeck. Amir Rahik. Gabriel Carlos Rangel. Chantel Elizabeth Rasty. Nicole Lynn Red. Charles J. Reese. Mackenzie May Roberts. Paris Lashai Robinson. Alejandro A. Rodriguez. Isaac Rodriguez. Jordan Rodriguez. Lisbeth Rodriguez Ambris. Alonzo Rodriguez Spencer. Benjamin Rooney. Danielle Rush. San San. Antonio Santamaria. Gina Leah Scheffler. Jada Schrag. Augustin Amanosi Salyu. Peyton Schramm. Kara Schuler. Courtney Lynn Schuller. Madison Emily Scott. Caius Scheinflug. Madison Lou Shore. Joshua Steven Cifuentes. Morgan May Smith. Connor James Spenceley. Aaron James Sperling. Stephanie Stanisic. Tristan Lacey Still. JC Nicole Stokes. Zach Stork. Joshua Streeter. John W. Sullivan. Carly Madeline Summy. Maddie Suzanne Sutter. Eric Swenson. Grayson Stephen Thacker. Parker Thode. Cynthia Claire Thomas. Lincoln Thomas Jr. Samuel T. Tham. Caleb Christopher Timpson. Huang Tran. Nirma Turan. Hannah Turner. Eliza Ray Ullery. Caitlin Van Calais. Tanner Fermas. Levi J. Vivan. Tran Vu. Hannah E. Wall. Kaylee L. Watson. Alexis Weeks. Chloe Alexis Wenham. Ty J. Wenzel. Cheyenne Jane Whitney. Lindsay Grace Widmer. Jordan Mackenzie Wiedenman. Joshua S. Wilson. Samantha Wilson. Brooke Danielle Wolf. Tristan Raymond Wolf. Brent Keelan Woods II. Allison Nicole Woodward. Jada I.F. Wyrick. Mary Faith Yarkowski. Anthony Austin Zoot. Patrick Swingenberger. Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree, please stand. Mr. President, I submit to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the trustees of Grandview University in the state of Iowa, I hereby confer the Bachelor of Arts degree on the candidates presented and grant them all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree, when directed by the Faculty Marshal, please stand and make your way forward. By virtue of the fact that they have met all the necessary requirements, the following candidates are hereby recommended by the faculty of Grandview University for the Bachelor of Science degree. Saja Al-Safar. Peyton R. Anderson. Alyssa Ray Angle. Sonny L. Baumgartner. Sophie Burke. Nathaniel Cobb. Stephanie Vega Flores. Tyler Fugate. Tyler James Hentz. Luke Antonio Howland Lopez. Trang Kong. Victoria Gale LaBrake. McKinley Ann Long. Deja Monet Sanders. Sydney Taylor Shadravan. Allison Michelle Rupert. Joshua Tamsey. Cameron Ann Wheelock. Teresa Hope Wilson. Lindsay Marie Lang. Marian Mohammed Abduwali. Elizabeth Supko. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree, please stand. Mr. President, I submit to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Grandview University in the state of Iowa, I hereby confer the Bachelor of Science degree on the candidates presented and grant them all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. You may be seated. Thank you.
Candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree, when directed by the faculty marshal, please stand and make your way forward. By virtue of the fact that they have met all the necessary requirements, the following candidates are hereby recommended by the faculty of Grandview University for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. Haley Gabrielle Blackford. Kaylee Birchland. Jesselyn Renee Castro. Kylie Lynn Cook. Riley Lynn Correll. Danielle Renee DeVore. McKenna Duff. Hannah Draper. Aubrey Elizabeth Teresa Furman. Bethany Gedney. Gianna Quinn Gorley. Avery Gurwell. Catlin Ray Halterman. Alexis Ray Hardenbrook. Cynthia Ni Huang. Madison Marie Jensen. Taylor Ian Jones. Abel Pateko Ka. Hannah Nicole Kennedy. Rebecca L. Kruger. Angela G. Miller. Emma K. Miller. Cole Mullins. Barry Bowman Nordee. Lauren Marie Noto. Rachel Nicole Nugent. Alyssa Ryan Parker. Ashley Nicole Perez. Rebecca Sue Peditore. Nicole Erin Powell. Marissa May Reed. Morgan Maria Schwab. Amara Christine Taylor. Brinkley Ann Teese. Jolene Rose Tigas. Isla Turnyanin. Melissa Van Kooten. Elena Grace Winslow. Magdalene Woodard. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree, please stand. The degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Grandview University in the state of Iowa, I hereby confer the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree on the candidates presented and grant them all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Candidates for the Bachelor in Social Work degree, when directed by the Faculty Marshal, please stand and make your way forward. By virtue of the fact that they have met all the necessary requirements, the following candidates are hereby recommended by the faculty of Grandview University for the Bachelor in Social Work degree. Josie Mae Aguinaga. Morgan Ray Anderson. Zarchi Ong. Anitra Tony Bundy. Barbara Camacho Hernandez. Madeline Colby. Elizabeth Devig. Hannah Elizabeth Ferrix. Samuel Edward Boaz Gregory. Ashley S. Lero. Denise Eileen McCullough. Cameron Grace McDermott. Robert N. McDonald. Mu Do Pao. Jordan Anthony Rico. Ellie Marie Ross. Karen Ruiz Arias. Mariana Villa Dries. Kelsey Lee Wren. Alexis Wyant. Candidates for the Bachelor in Social Work degree, please stand. Mr. President, I submit to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor in Social Work.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Grandview University in the state of Iowa, I hereby confer the Bachelor of Social Work degree on the candidates presented and grant them all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. You may be seated. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jessica Carlson, class of 2012, and I also serve on Grandview University's National Alumni Council. Tonight, we celebrate new beginnings for each of you. And even though you will not be on campus each day, know that you are a member of Grandview alumni family. I invite you to stay connected in coming weeks, months, years. I hope that you'll join your peers at one of many alumni events held virtually, on campus, or through the Des Moines. Please come back to Grandview and speak to a class to share your graduate experience and advice. Connect with other graduates through Young Alumni Networking. Reach out to fellow alumni for support and guidance. Just as family is to provide encouragement, your Grandview alumni is family for you. We are eager to help you make a difference in your communities, in your career, and in your life. So on behalf of all Grandview alumni who walk this stage before you, let me say, congratulations, class of 2021. As a way of celebrating, be sure to take the alumni welcome gift located under your chair. Welcome to the Grandview alumni family, and don't forget, you're a Viking for life.
Okay, somewhere in the audience, a youngster is tugging on mom or dad's sleeve asking, how much longer until this is over? Well, the answer is only about 5 minutes. Before we conclude our ceremony, it is appropriate that we recognize some other individuals who contributed to the successes that we celebrate today. I asked the faculty to rise. Because of the distancing, they're way in the back. So graduates, if you turn around and see them. Students, parents, these are the individuals who created the curriculum, spent countless hours. Yes, they advised you, supported you, transformed your lives. Yes, let's thank them. Now, seated with the faculty are members of the President's Council and staff members. Some of the staff members are scattered around the arena. They have toiled behind the scenes, just as they have this evening, to make sure everything at the university operates as it should. Will the staff members please rise, or if you're already standing, wave, and receive our appreciation, staff members. Graduates, as you crossed the stage, we heard many cheers and hoots. I know those loved ones in the audience did a lot to assist you during your time here. Look around, spot your family and friends, and give them a round of applause for all that they have done to support you. I also want to acknowledge everyone who worked hard to plan today's ceremony, the Grandview Brass Quintet, the staff from the registrars, provosts, and president's offices, and the Iowa Event Center staff who assisted with the seating and many other details to assure our safety today. Let's thank them as well. Now we have a tradition here that as we recess out of the hall, the faculty will form a corridor and applaud our graduates as they leave the hall. So parents and friends, I ask for your cooperation. After the benediction, we ask that the assembly remain seated until the stage party has left the arena. Guests, you may exit the arena through either the south or the north entrance and doorways. Please do not plan to meet your graduate on the arena concourse. They will be recessing out the back and returning through the tunnel to Hy-Vee Hall. So families, when you leave, please keep moving toward the exits and maintain a proper distance and plan to meet your graduates outdoors. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. And now, will the graduates please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Grandview University class of 2021. Graduates, I welcome you to the company of scholars and wish you good luck and Godspeed. And now I invite all of you to stand as Peyton Anderson, a graduating biology major, sings our Grandview anthem.
And now, receive the benediction. God bless you, graduates, on your journey. God bless your work and your play, your dreams and aspirations, your relationships, and all the lives that you will touch. Travel well, we love you, and Godspeed. Amen. Congratulations.